Alright guys, let's see how we can solve question 2 from the second chapter of the Meriam textbook, Engineering Mechanics. And in this one we have this force F that has a magnitude of 7 kilonewtons and acts at the location indicated. So we have this point A where the force is applying, and we need to express force F as a vector in terms of the unit vectors I and J. And we need to determine the x and y scalar component of force F. So if we look at the force F in the figure, we'll see if we consider this rectangle that we can see in here. The force F that we have would be the resultant of these two forces that I'm showing in blue. This one would be our Fx and this one would be our Fy. And if we do the parallelogram law, the resultant of Fx and Fy would be the force F that we have in here. And the question is basically asking for these two forces, knowing that this angle right here is 25 degrees. We have it in the figure as well. So if we look at that right triangle, I'm going to highlight it in yellow, this right triangle. All we need to do in here is just to go with definition of sine and cosine. If I want to show it a little bit bigger. So basically we have this right triangle that one side is fx, this will be our f, and this will be our fy, and this angle here is 25 degrees. So if you want to find sine of 25 degrees, we basically have the opposite, or fx over the f, which is our hypotenuse, and cosine of 25 degrees would be this time the adjacent of the 25 degrees, which is fy over. And if we just cross multiply these in here, we know that the denominator here is 1. We can find our fx is equal to f times sine of 25 degrees, and here our fy would be f cosine of 25 degrees. So that's how we find fx and fy, but one thing that we need to consider in here is that our fx in here is actually acting along negative x-axis. So our fx is actually negative f, which was 7 kilonewtons times sine of 25. Let's calculate this. 7 sine of 25, that's going to be minus 2.96 kilonewton, and our fy would be, if we look at fy, we'll see that fy is actually acting along positive y-axis. So it's upward. We have plus 7 times cosine of 25 degrees. Let's calculate this. 7 cosine of 25, that's going to be 6.34. And these two would be our scalar component. And if we want to show the force F in here in a vector form, we're going to have fx, which was minus 2.96, I, which is our unit vector for x direction, and we have 6.34 j, our unit vector for y, and the unit in here is kilonewton, and this is going to be the final answer for this question. So that's where this fx and fy is coming from, but one quick shortcut that you want to use in the next questions, if you have the angle with y-axis, the cosine would be the y component and sine would be x component. But if we had, instead of 25, this angle, which is the angle with x, it's going to be 90 minus 25 degrees because x and y are perpendicular to each other. In that case, the x component would be cosine of this angle and y would be the sine of that angle. So as long as we watch for these, we should be able to find the components pretty easy, and we just have to watch for the direction of these two forces, see which one's acting along negative axis and which one's acting along positive axis, and that's going to be everything for this one. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and you guys take care. I'll see you in the next one.